Okay, so that's the second time that that's happened recently. There was a little crash. Do you remember that happened the other day as well? Again, the power to the computer shut off. I'll have to do some proper investigating of this because that's the second time that's happened now. Alright, so let's very quickly go and recover this. You know, quickly go ahead and fix up my microphone, my webcam. And then we'll get everything properly going. Very much apologies for that, people. But yeah, literally a little power surge there. I'll have to investigate it a bit properly. It might just be my cable's not in properly for all I know for my power. But yeah, I'll do like a proper research and investigation tomorrow. Because that's the second time on live stream that that's happened. And it's very, very annoying. But okay, we're back now. We're back now. So let's get ready to go then. Let's go and launch the old Nexus here. And get ready to jump into the old game then. I also need to go and grab my music again, don't I? Oh dear. So yeah, how are you all doing? Hope you're all okay. Hope you're all okay despite the technical itches. But hey, it's live. These things happen. Go and grab the old music back. There we go. There we go. If anyone's wondering how I do my music, I literally just have Windows Media Player going on in the background at the same time. Just in case anyone was curious. Alright, so what am I doing now? Yep, there we go. And while this is loading up, I'll go and bring the chat back and things. But yeah, very much apologies for that, people. Very much apologise. But, yeah, everything's back to normal now. Tyrion Govat says, when will this mod be released? I plan to release it in the next 20 days. I plan to release it in the next 20 days, and the reason for that is because it is my birthday on the 21st, and I'm going away for a few days, and I would like to have it all done before then, you know, because I don't want to be thinking about it when I'm away, you know, trying to enjoy myself. I just want to do my own thing, basically. I'm going to London for a few days, just by myself, you know, just going to go and explore and do all the things I'd like to do by myself over there. But I don't want to have to be thinking, ooh, what if I did this for the mod? That would be cool, wouldn't it? Yeah, I don't want to do that. I just want to focus on enjoying myself and exploring and stuff. That's also why I've bought the lapel microphone. I bought the lapel microphone, and I've also got a new stand coming for my camera, so I can kind of vlog it like one of those cool, trying to enjoy myself, trendy people. Yeah, turn that off right now, Rendo. I don't want to actually hear you speaking. Okay, okay. So everything is good. Everything is good now. Okay. Let's go. Ryan Morton says, yeah, the mic was alright. It was just spoken into directly. At a distance, it was okay. This is my first stream I've been able to watch since my 2-week holiday in Spain. How are you? Well, nice to see you again, Ryan Moore. Nice to see you indeed. But yeah, very much apologies for the microphone. And then sorry for the horrible crashing, you know? Alright, so let's bring back this picture. There we go. Okay, so. And also, something I've noticed, my, all of my overlays aren't appearing on stream. Dragon Slayer Play says, Render, do you have surge protection for your computer and monitor? No, I don't. But my my light didn't turn off, so I don't know if it's a surge. It might literally just be that the cable isn't in properly, for all I know, because it was only the computer. So where are my graphics and why aren't they appearing? The graphics are obviously important. Not that one. Well, yeah, we'll light that one. But we light the other ones first. Okay, there we go. Now they've appeared. Don't you just love technical issues? Don't you just love them? Okay. I haven't even goddamn started yet, have we? Okay, so I want to show you everything new which I've been doing, because there was a lot of stuff that needed to be done. But just wasn't done because it was really boring to watch on live stream. So, and I've got all that done, and technically speaking, I could just start optimizing it right now and then release it. I could do that, but there are some other things I really want to do in order to make it better, to make it the way I want to make it. So, first up, we have our little entranceway through here. I promise it won't take too long to kind of show the new changes. And we have a big old gate here. You can't get through. Does not let you go through. But there is a card reader here now. And if you go up to this guard here, he actually sells the stand keycard. So what you need to do, you need to go and buy that. Right now it is 1,200 for me because I've actually got some, what's it called, charisma bonus and stuff. But I think if you've got like 0 charisma or something, I think it's like 2,000 caps in order to get in. And now, it is true, I actually did test it. You can get in just by like jumping along the flower pots. And I'm not going to stop people doing that if they really want to. But it does get very tedious very quickly. So honestly, if you want to get in, just buy the keycard. It makes it much, much better. Okay, so once you've bought the key card from the gatekeeper,
Let's trade.
you can throw that through there and open the gate. And then that door actually works for good now, so you don't have to hold on to the key card. You can't go ahead and throw it away if you want to. But now you're in. So that's pretty darn good. It actually took forever to make that. It's way more complicated than just making a regular key. Making a regular key is dead easy. You just say make key, select door to open, boom. But no, much more complicated. Okay. First up, we'll talk about the stores. We have actually got fully working stores now. I've never made working stores before. But now we have got the stores probably working. Down here we have got our guy working in the garden centre. Actually, we had a little florist shop in here. So yeah, he's got all the stuff which he sells in his own inventory. So he's got some ammo and stuff like that. But he also sells things like concrete. He sells fertilizer. He's got garden hose. He's got lead. Things like that. He's also got shipments of concrete. He's got purified water. Stuff you would need for... Put some music on. Stuff you would need for gardening. And again, the idea is that people who live up here have enough money to spend on stuff they don't need. So the garden centre is right there. Next door, we have the antique store being manned by Sean Roberts, actually. I just kind of assigned random people to be the vendors. I think that was the safest way to do it. So Sean Roberts runs the antique store. And he has got, you know, Buttercup toys. He's got toy cards. He's got toy trucks, shipments of screws, wooden toy blocks. I plan to add a lot more stuff to his inventory. You know, add like photo frames and maybe even, I don't know, bits of wood and stuff like that. But here's the thing that's different about this character. This is an antique store. A Buttercup toy costs 2,400 caps. A toy car, which is only about that big, costs 600 caps. A toy truck costs 570 caps. You know, the whole idea is just to have an antique store. Antiques are expensive. So, you know, pre-war toys and stuff like that, they're really, really expensive. So, yeah, that's the old antique store. That is working now. I'm so happy I got the vendors working. I was really concerned about getting the vendors because I've never used them before. But we were finally able to get the vendors working, which was awesome. Here we have Kagis Carrot right here, who I did just see is in the chat saying hi, Render. Hello there, Kagis. Nice to see you. Kagis Carrot runs the liquor store.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
And what is Kagis Carrot currently selling? We've got lots of beer and also some squirrel on stick and stuff like that. I think that's just kind of a generic item that sometimes gets added. We've also got lots of vodka, whiskey, and wine. I'll probably use the same kind of list as well for the barman inside the bar. I haven't actually made him yet, but it only takes a few minutes now, I know how. And in here, we have Kimberly A in the gun store. How you doing, Kimberly A? Okay, so let's see what you got. So yeah, Kimberly A, once again, typical gun store stuff. You know, mods, ammo, you know, also lots of them shipments and stuff like that for screws and gears and stuff like that. That's typically important to go and throw on there. So those are the stores right there, and also the gatekeeper, which is awesome. So not only do you have to pay to get into the place now, but also the shops work. So now there's actually a purpose to the place. Originally it was just a cool place, you know, a cool place to visit. But of course, there are new things as well. Something you'll notice. We now have patrolling guards. We have patrolling guards, and this actually was a bit annoying actually, because you've got to make different guards for every patrol route. We've probably got like 8 different guards patrolling around the entire place. So like this one you can see here, he walks around the shopping centre. There's one up here, you know, he's walking around the apartment. There's one walking around the park. The whole idea is that there is always a security presence walking around. Not only that, but there's also all of the guys in the security towers up there as well. What button is it for the computer? It's Q, isn't it? Yeah. So we still got all the guards up there as well. So now we've got a proper security presence walking around. Not only does making people walk around give the place life, but also it makes it a bit valuable for gameplay as well. It means that you can't go ahead and, you know, just start shooting people. And the Lost Ranger says the gatekeeper and the keymaster. Hey, I know what you're talking about there. So yeah, but we've got normal NPCs, as you know. We've got Sherry and a little Fallout and stuff.
Hello.
I actually did have to fix a bunch of them. A lot of them weren't actually going home at the correct times, but now they do. I've now made it so about half of them go home at 5 PM and the rest of them go to the bar. A big problem we had was that everybody went to the bar, and it meant it was a nightmare to walk around and stuff because there was just, no joke, maybe 30 or 40 people in the bar, and it was a nightmare. So now only half of the people go to the bar and the other half go home. And also, something I really wanted to do was the terminals. I really wanted to have the terminals around every kind of key part of the city. Kind of like, get out of my way, Packard. I love you for sponsoring and stuff like that, but get out of the way. I want to demonstrate the terminals. Okay, so these terminals are kind of dotted around the city. So here, you know, like history of the Upper Stand, shopping centre, for example. The shopping centre of the Upper Stands was funded in 2213 by the citizens of the Upper Stands to ensure the essential items to life were well preserved and easily available at a moment's notice. This includes the need for decorated plant life, historic antiques, many of which are pre-war, a plentiful supply of adult beverages, and also weapons of ammunition. Every single terminal has got a little bit of lore, and it's got a little bit of kind of tongue-in-cheek humour. Okay, it's not funny, but the idea is to kind of explain that this is kind of a snobby place. You know, everyone up here is a bit snobby, which is really what I wanted to go for. So there's terminals outside every single area. There is one outside the shopping centre, one outside the park, one outside the apartments, one outside the water area, one outside the power station and Church of Atom, and also one outside the bar. And as a final thing to show, other than, you know, showing all the NPCs which now work and stuff, see, we've even got guards patrolling up here and stuff. Another terminal there. I made an awesome change to the bar yesterday, which I think you guys are going to love. I thought of this change to the bar last night. I thought of this last night, and it's awesome. Oh, hello, Mr. Handy. We now got a karaoke bar. We got a karaoke bar up here now. How cool is that? I wanted a bit more space around here for people to walk around, but also, since I was making lots of computer terminals, I thought, what if we make this karaoke bar here with a microphone and a little mixing desk, speakers, but it's also got a load of custom music from the game. So you've got all the lyrics to songs in the game. I've only added 4 or 5 right now. So now we've got like Atom Bomb Baby, you know, you got all the lyrics to that. Atom Bomb Baby, I'll ever so nothing like yada yada yada. We got all that. So you can kind of pretend you've got karaoke in here. Oh, and also as an extra thing, track 76 is Country Roads Take Me Home by John Denver. I just thought that would be fun. So yeah, karaoke terminal there, which I thought was, it's just a bit different. Yeah, it's a bit different, I thought. Whole lot of shaking going on, The End of the World by Skeeter Davis, Dion right there. Pretty cool. So not only is it a different cool idea, but also it's just makes a little bit more space in the bar, you know what I mean? So it's pretty cool, I think. It's pretty cool, I think. But, obviously, I said there are things that I need to do with the mod. There are some things I need to do. And that is because, unfortunately, I'm not too happy with the entire back section of the mod. Okay, if we kind of get through here, optimization still isn't done, so it's a bit laggy over here. Park area looks great. Shopping center looks great. Water area looks great. But all these catwalks and stuff that you can see, all these catwalks and all these rails and stuff, there's nothing on them. They're really, really boring. They're really boring. So therefore, I want to put like, I don't know, maybe some lampposts, maybe some plants and stuff, have some, you know, trees and plants hanging off the rails and stuff, just to make the actual rails look more interesting. Because it's almost as if there's just no effort put on this entire section of the city, you know? Obviously, there is effort put onto the buildings themselves. The buildings look good. But the actual catwalks and stuff, there's nothing there. So that's what I want to do right now. I want to decorate some of these rails, and then we can kind of call it done there. But besides all of that, as I said, you know, most of the bug fixing and stuff is done. The NPCs work. They have personalities. They talk to you now. They have schedules that work. The shops work. Besides the optimization and these changes we're going to do today, we're pretty much ready to go with the launch, basically. So let's go ahead and quit it out here and open the creation kit so we can add some of these changes that I want to do. It's going to be really good to see some of these final changes come in. Okay, Sean Robert says, more of those basketball hoop planter things. Yeah, we'll have some more of those, and I'd like to make another kind of flower arrangement as well. You know, maybe like a long one. You know, maybe make it out of a shelf or something. I think that would be cool. What else have we got? Jennifer Montgomery says, you could also justify the high prices because of the Fallout law states for hyperinflation was around the time of the war. I suppose so, yeah. Oh, sorry, got to sort this cable out here. Lost Ranger says, I may be lurking a little bit here. I'm actually in late to the Fallout stream. But she said she's almost finished in the next few minutes, so I'm popping back and forth between you next 2 streams. But that's okay. We do like late to the Fallout. later the fallout, who is actually Sherry, which you saw in the mod. She is a streamer herself and is currently playing through New Vegas, and is actually the moderator of the Final Render Discord. So if you want to go ahead and support Final Render and say hello to me and Sherry, you can go ahead and join the Final Render Discord. That's a great way to go ahead and do it. Alright, so let me word this out. Where is it? There we go, right there. So I've actually worked out some interesting things about the mod. I've worked out that, all in all, without optimization, the mod is approximately 1 megabyte. So I won't worry too much about it causing too much trouble. Because since we didn't really add any problems, since we didn't add any external assets, it means it's only 1 megabyte, which is pretty good. Obviously, when we add some of the optimization for the Xbox and for the PC, then it means that there will be a bit more memory, because they can have extra assets to make the frame rate go a bit smoother. But for the PlayStation, mod's going to be about 1 megabyte, which is not bad. I also found out that there's approximately, I think there's 51 NPCs in this mod, which is pretty insane. It's like, okay, some of them are just generic guards and stuff, but mostly there's a lot of actual NPCs as well who walk around and stuff, which is really, really cool. What else are people saying? Let's go ahead and see what people are saying. Kagas Carrot says, did you add Dave? No, I didn't add Dave. Dave, why do you tell me to add you to the mod, Dave? Kagas is asking again. She's been saying all the time, and you didn't remind me either. It's almost as if you don't want to be a part of this. You know, I do everything for you, Dave. Sorry about that. But, yeah, we'll have to add Dave at some point pretty soon. Johnny Smitherew says, like the whole city feels like a high street. Yeah, the whole idea is that it feels quite nice. You know, kind of like a big shopping centre in a way. Because the whole idea is like capitalism. You know, you've got poor people on the bottom and nothing but shops on the upper level, you know? It's just constant spending. Constant spending. What else is there? Brad Hudson says, hello from Winnipeg, Canada. Will this be available for PlayStation 4? It certainly will. And thank you very much for tuning into the stream, buddy. Hope you're doing okay. What else are people saying? Tyrion Goverat says, will this interrupt the story? Nope, it will not interrupt the story at all. It will be totally fine. Okay, so the mod is loaded now. Let's go and load up our cell. Let's go. Load up the origin cell right there. Okay, so yeah, we need to make some more flowers and stuff. I don't know how long this will take. It probably won't take too long, really, once we've designed a couple things. But I just want to make, you know, the catwalks look a bit more interesting. And I wanted to show you guys the process, because... the progress, sorry, because obviously we haven't streamed in a while. There's only been like one video, maybe 2 videos go up in the last week or so. And that is because I've been working so hard on getting this done. So... that's why, you know, because I want this mod done. So I thought if I stream tonight, I can show you guys the progress and let you guys know how close we are to releasing it. What else are people saying? Go ahead and read some of these things. Fallout Vampire says, on Xbox One, will it be more than 1 gigabyte? Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No way will it be that much. Absolutely no way. I don't know how much it'll be, but no way is it going to be anywhere near that high. Come on, open up the damn cell. Come on. I apologize, this is taking a while. Dragon Slayer Play says, final render, is there a fast travel point? There isn't actually, no. I ought to add that, actually. I ought to put a fast travel point up there, just to make it a bit easier. Okay, where is my Dr. Pepper gone as well? There we go. Ah, there we go. So yeah, it's taking its time. It really is taking its time. No idea why that is. But yeah, lots of NPCs done. And I've been kind of working out a plan for kind of like a mini quest for this. It's not going to be like you go up to someone, they say, hey, go do this for me. You go do it. And then you come back and you get some caps. It's going to be more like you find a note and then you follow a couple clues and stuff until eventually you find out the secret. Because there is an extra area to this, which none of you guys have seen yet. It's true. There's an entire extra interior cell that you guys have not seen yet. And that's going to be part of the quest. But as I said, haven't actually implemented that yet. Okay, yeah, it's not responded. Okay, fantastic. Isn't this stream just going absolutely amazing? Not only has the stream crashed once, but also the creature kit has crashed. Thanks, Obama. What else are people saying, though? Rennie Sperig says, it's me. Hello there, matey. How are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming out. We've also got Levi Irret saying, are you going to live stream Fallout 76? Absolutely, my man. Absolutely. Jennifer Montgomery says, final render. Do not add a fast travel marker. Diamond City already has 2. Yeah, true. I always wondered why there's 2. You know, get rid of the one on the outside. You don't need the one on the outside. Nobody wants to fast travel to the outside of Diamond City. You know, it's kind of pointless. Renee Spirik says, yeah, do the quest to it, please. The only reason I'm saying I don't know about it is because I've simply never done it before. So I don't know how long it'll take me. I might get it done in like a day. I might get it done in 5 years. I have no clue. But yeah, it's literally just going to be something to trigger a quest. And then you just go and find some clues. And then eventually you go to wherever this secret location is. The quest will end when you get to the secret location, basically. Okay. And the point of the quest is just to tell you that there's a secret location somewhere, basically. What else is there? Ryan Bourne says, make the fast travel point after the gate, so it can only be discovered after getting through. Could do. I'm just trying to think. Where would it appear on the map for that? I don't want it to appear right next to the other 2 markers, obviously, because then it'll be a nightmare to actually click on it. Heck, it's a nightmare clicking on a load of stuff in the Boston area, because there's so many markers around there. What else have we got? Jonah Bergson says, Render, do you have a girlfriend? Jonah, I'm modding Fallout 4. Of course I don't. I'm on live stream modding Fallout 4. Of course I don't. What else is there? Let's go and read some of these. Xbox Gamer says, how much space will this be on Xbox One? Absolutely no clue. Right now, it's 1 megabyte. So don't expect it to be a lot. It's 1 megabyte right now, so you should be totally fine. Laura Ultra says, shared on Twitter, better late than never, of course! Let's get the share spike going! Let's get the share spike going! Let's get as many people watching the stream as possible. I'm going to go and share it myself, in fact, actually, while this is loading. Let's go and get the share spike going. If you've never been here before and you have no idea what the share spike is, it's very simple. If you're here, you've got to share it. You can go ahead and click on one of the share links below the video. Okay. So how about I go and do it onto Twitter, which is my favorite social media platform of choice. But you can do it on Facebook, MySpace, Bebo, Instagram, Pinterest, Grindr, whatever it is that gets you the most eyeballs. So, we are touching up... Actually, no, not touching up Diamond City. That sounds rude. We are finishing up Diamond City tonight. Come check it out. And tweet. There we go. That's my part of the share spike done. You guys have got to go ahead and do the same now. You've got to go and share the stream so as many people can see this as possible. Okie dokie. So it's all loaded now. Are you going to crash this time, or are you going to cause trouble? I nearly opened up the secret area cell right there. I nearly did it. And then you see what the secret is. What else are people saying though? Jamie Hoonybell says, got to get my new graphics card. Oh, we're going to go for one of the RTXs. Obviously, I've pre-ordered one of those RTXs. That should be arriving, well, a few days after my birthday, which is going to be pretty cool. Because my birthday is on the 21st and the cards are released on the 20th. So hopefully by the time I come back from holiday, it's just sitting waiting for me when I get back, which will be pretty sweet. Renee Spirig says, what program are you using to edit your game? This is the creation kit. This is the creation kit where all of the main mods are made, basically. And don't you dare say the creation kit has crashed again. Don't you dare say that. That would be absolutely atrocious if it is. Okay, what else are people saying though? Fallout Vampire says, do we get a quest? Please give me a shout out. Well, I just said your name. Does that count? Does that make you happy? Are you happy now? And as I said, the quest is... Here's the thing about the quest, people. Most quests in Fallout 4 in particular are literally just go to a person, they tell you to go to a place, and then it's done. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing. Don't expect it to be in depth or anything, you know? It's literally just going to be... What I thought maybe somewhere around you can find a note, and then that note will tell you that there is something going on in the upper stands. And then all the terminals will have like a hidden message that you've got to decode. And then once you've decoded that, it should give you a hint as to where the secret area is. And then when you enter the secret area, the quest is complete, you know? So, that's kind of the idea of it, anyways. Renee Spirik says, how much is Fallout 4 on Steam? I'm new to PC or not, and I'm not sure if I should get it on PC. I don't know how much it is on PC, actually. It's pretty cheap, if I remember correctly. In fact, let's go and find out, shall we? I know there's always offers on Steam and stuff. How much is it on Steam? Fallout 4. It's 20 British pounds right now. So what's that? I don't know what that is in US dollars or whatever. It's probably like $30 US. That's the base game, not including the DLC. And Kagus Carrot is going ahead and using some of the cool emotes in the chat. Go ahead and become a member of the channel if you want to go and use some of those cool emotes. Remember, once we get, I think it's another 7 sponsors, we unlock a new emote. We actually did have 15 sponsors in order to get the latest emote, but unfortunately, once we got the emote, people then unsponsored. They sponsored, so we got the emote, then unsponsored, which, frankly, is really not very nice to do. But okay, can't blame them. Okay, so, shelf. Here is what I want to do. I want to get like a wooden shelf and turn it into a little plant pot kind of thing. So we got rocks and stuff like that. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted like a wooden shelf. I don't want a vault shelf because they're metal. I want kind of a wooden one. Workshop shelf. That's kind of what I want. That, except the wood variant. There we go. So yeah, the other thing about this mod, of course, is if you are new and you haven't seen it, not only does it have all the shops and stuff, and we're now talking about a potential mini quest for it, but also there are 2 player homes in this mod. There's 2. There's one you can build inside the apartments over there. There's one you can build, and there's one which is pre-decorated. So you can take your pick as to which one you want. Like, personally, I'd go for the pre-decorated one. But then again, you know, part of Fallout 4 is the building. You know, you enjoy the building. So, go ahead and do some building if you want to. There's even resources in there, so you can go and build to your heart's content. Okay, so there's that there. I'm trying to get it lined up with these 2 points here. If I can get it lined up quite nicely there, then we can kind of repeat it for all these rails, can't we? No, that's making it smaller. There we go. So big old shelf right there. Lower it down a bit. And we need something to kind of keep it in, don't we? So maybe just like a little plank of wood or something, really. Like a wooden plank. Something like that. How long is the long plank? Oh, that'd be a long plank, all right. That'd be the longest plank I've seen this side of the river. What about this one? DC kit plank. Oh, that's pretty much perfect size, really, isn't it? Absolutely smashing, Basil. We got ourselves a plank. Right, so now that we've got that, let's go and rotate it. Kind of like 45-degree angle, something like that. And bring it up a tad and then lower it down a bit. Kind of like that. Yeah, that's almost good, but it can come up a little more, can't it? It can be a little higher. And I've also noticed it's transparent in the middle. So it's hollow, basically, which is no good. We'll have to cover that. What else are people saying, though? Let's go and read some of this stuff going on in the chat. Go and read some. Rene Spirig says, thanks for checking it out for me, bro. Means a lot. Anytime, buddy. Xbox Gamer says, how do I join the channel? In order to join the channel, there should be a big green button above the text box which says join. You may need to be on PC or use the YouTube gaming app in order to see it. But that is how you join the channel. You go and hit that button which says join, a big green button. And of course, these streams are entirely ad-free. They are entirely ad-free, so therefore we entirely rely on donations in order to keep this going. All the NPCs you see in this mod who are named are people who are supporting the channel with the Patreon donations and the YouTube membership. So please consider going ahead. Actually, I'll probably get this one actually, because that is not hollow, isn't it? As I was saying, those are the people who have helped make this mod actually happen. So please consider becoming a $5 and up patron in order to help fuel these streams, in order to keep them going. Because as I said, no ads on these streams, because we don't want people like Google interrupting our fun. Yeah, they're always coming in, the fun police, as we sometimes call them. We don't want that happening. So please consider sending in a super chat donation by clicking on the dollar symbol above the chat box. Or go ahead and join the Patreon. Link is in the description, along with other links such as, you know, Discord and Twitter, stuff like that. So let's make it a bit bigger. There we are. That's not bad, right? That's not bad. I should do just fine. And we need like a little stopper, in a way, don't we? Like a little stopper to put on the end. But first, let's see, do Should I do that? No. Oh dear. No. Duplicate, please. There we go. That's better. Alright, so now that that's done, how about we... What's the best way to do this? Best way to do this is probably just to rotate it back to the way it was. You telling me it still didn't duplicate it? It's been a bit silly tonight, the old creation kit. Maybe it's just me, because I've been working on this for so long, I'm just going a bit loopy. And what was that right there? Fallout Fan has donated $2 via Super Chat. It says, been a sub since 500. Please change Gate Man to Avi B. The Gate Man is obviously the name. He's called the Gate Man, so it's obvious that he's the one who sells the key. And also, the people who get the ones named after them are the $5 and up sponsors. So, please understand that. Please understand that. But thank you very much for the donation. Everyone go ahead and chant, Fallout Fan! Fallout Fan! Fallout Fan! Everyone type Fallout Fan into the chat for donating $2 via Super Chat. That is extremely generous of you, matey. Thanks so much. That is the first donation of the day. Who's going to be our second one? The donation goal to beat is $2. Who's going to go and be the first one to beat that? I want to know. I want to see someone try. So we need like a little stopper, don't we? A little stopper of some kind. But all these are really long, aren't they? So there's no point typing in plank there. And what was this donation? Right there, by the look of it. Quickly see it. Howl Elite has donated 80 pence through Super Chat. Thank you very much. No message there. Everyone go ahead and chant. Howl Elite. Howl Elite. Howl Elite. Ow! Thank you very much for donating 80 cents there, buddy. That is extremely kind of you to go ahead and do. 80 cents right there for the final render fund. Okay, so what would be a good one to do? I'll tell you what, actually, just so we get a better idea. Let's go and actually put some of the plant pots in there, just so we can get an idea of how it works. Coffee pot. We do have some in here, I believe. I think so, anyway. Oh yeah, we made the flower pots out of the paint buckets. I completely forgot we did that. That's a really nice little addition, that is, isn't it? I completely forgot we did that. That's so cool. But anyways, plant pots right here. Little clay plant pots. I just copied that, didn't I? Darn it. The only thing I don't like about working with the flowers in Fallout 4 is that there's not many pretty ones. You know, they're always either dead ones, or you got like 2 variations on roses. You know, which is a shame. You got lots of vines and stuff, which looks good though. Alright, so that's alright. How about we move it all a bit that way. Actually, it'd probably be easier to move this a bit that way, isn't it? Just so we got a bit more space for our plant pot to go in. Just like that. I'm just wondering. Do we even need a plant pot? Or can we get like a long bit of dirt? If we can get a long bit of dirt, we might not even need a plant pot. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go with that. What else are people saying in the chat though? Fallout Vampire says, can you teach me how to make mods render? That's what these streams do. We also do have a couple tutorials on the channel. I always said I'll do some more. I do think when this mod is done, we probably will do some more. Just little ones, like how to make objects static and stuff. Because I think that would be a really sweet thing to do, since I've learned so much doing this enormous project. Now, do we have something like that? That may be what we need. This may be really big. Oh, that's from the glowing sea, so that's no good. Okay. I just want little bits of dirt. DC kit mud ground. That's a square mud thing, so that's no good to us. Farm plot cracked mud. What's that like? That may be good. That may be exactly what we need. Okay, it's giant. So let's bring it down a bit. And rotate it. And then we can adjust its size a bit more. This may be the perfect scale, actually, in order to shrink it down. Because obviously you can only do things in all axes, basically. You can't go and rotate things. Rotate things? You can't scale things just on the X, Y, and Z axis. You've got to do all of them. You know, you've got to scale uniformly, which is good, I suppose. But it does mean it can be a bit irritating sometimes. Alright, so let's go ahead and reduce this by 0.01 in scale. How's that looking? If this doesn't work, we'll just go back to the plant pots. Yeah, it's not quite right, is it? Okay, plant pots it is. Plant pots it is. Nice idea. We tried it, but it didn't quite work, you know? This is why this mod has taken since February to build. It's taken since February, man. Very long time we've been working on this mod. Very long time. I suppose also if we go with the plant pots, I know we have got circular bits of dirt to use. So that's also a plus, isn't it? Paste it in, please. There we are. Okay, so put that there. And how many can we get on here, I wonder? Probably get quite a few. As I said, I just wish there was more variety of pretty flowers in the game. And then once we've made this, we can group it, of course, and use it again and again and again, which is exactly what we need. Can of Pringle says, I have arrived from the kingdom of memes. Oh no, not the memes. Anything but the memes. Let's see. That's kind of spaced out, okay. Maybe we don't need a stopper, really. I don't know, let's go and grab some roses. Are they called roses, or are they called pre-war flowers? Nope, they are called roses. Let's go and pop some right there. Oh, they're pretty big right now. Let's go and reduce them down a bit. This is why I was kind of hoping we could get the long dirt tracks. Yeah. Because we'd have to scale these flowers down quite a bit. But now, well, here's what it is. How's that looking? Lower it down a bit so it's actually, you know, in the pot. How's that look? Almost. We just got to move it that way as well. Probably also put another one on there. Like that. There we go. So now we got like some white roses in there. And they've got physics and stuff. So they blow in the wind. Blowing like a breeze. Yep, that's good. And we can also get some red ones as well. If I remember correctly. So that's one there. That's one there. And we'll kind of alternate them. We'll alternate them. We'll have white, red, white, red. Ooh, was that another donation right there? I certainly think it was. What does it say? Fallout Fan 499 donated $5 via Super Chat and says, can you put Abbey Roads in the bar or apartment or market park? Again, buddy, I don't mean to be rude, but the membership people are the ones who have got the NPCs. So you need to be a $5 Patreon or a YouTube member in order to get an NPC named after you. Because that is a gift for them for supporting the entire project since February. You know what I mean? So I hope you understand that. I hope I'm not coming off as too rude by saying that. But that is what they paid for, you know? So please understand that. Okay, so, but everyone, besides that, everyone go ahead and chant, Fallout Fan, Fallout Fan, Fallout Fan. Everyone go ahead and chant Fallout Fan in the chat for donating $5 via the Super Chat. That helps keep me alive, of course. Thank you very much. Very, very kind of you to go ahead and do that, because here's the thing about YouTube. It's not great at earning money. So you guys going ahead and donating money in really does help keep big projects like this alive. So thank you very much for doing that, matey. That is extremely kind of you to do. So I might just have to select and replace these roses in order to make them red ones, because I think they're technically a different object, the red roses. It's not just a different reshade. Rosebush 02. Suppose I want Rosebush 01, don't I? Like that. Yeah, there we go. So that's one of them done. And now do the same for the other one. Yep, there we go, right there. And I don't want to do Rosebush 2 because those ones are much bigger than these ones. So I want to go ahead and make sure that I only use the small ones. Oh, this is going to get very annoying very quickly. Trying to click on an individual bush. Don't you just hate that when you got your finger stuck in the bush? Right. Control F. Just doing Control F right now because Control F brings up the search and replace box. You didn't actually see it last time because my face cam would have been blocking it. So if I can demonstrate it now, select an object and hit Control F. There we go. Brings up this search and replace. So you can choose what object to replace it with. In this case, I'm going to choose Rosebush 01, which changes it to the red roses. And I can do the same for this one. Please. Yeah, this mod is a bit slow to work in, unfortunately. When you're working in like the interior cells and stuff, this mod works pretty darn well, you know, in the creation kit. But the exterior, don't really like working in the exterior too much. It really, really don't. Jonathan Clark says, is this your only job, Render? No, it is not. I do a lot of camera work and editing work outside of this. But this is probably the work I do the most, if that makes sense. Because obviously, my computer's always here. Okay, so that's that. Again, we need some kind of little stopper. Maybe we can just get a little box or something. Oh, but it is a bit obvious, though, isn't it? I suppose we could just get like a little box or something. Just type in wood cube or something. Wood square. I'm just trying to think of anything that would work. Oh, I know. I know. Gnome. I think there's gnomes, isn't there? Isn't there garden gnomes? Could have sworn there was garden gnomes. Garden center. Are the gnomes modded in? I could have sworn there were garden gnomes. Oh, I guess not. I guess not. I honestly thought there were garden gnomes in the base game, but I guess those were modded in. Oh, I don't know. Unless they're called something else. They might be called, like, garden dwarfs or something. I don't know. So we can't do that. We'll leave it for now. We'll leave it for now. And then if we find something that works later, we can add it in. If not, it's really not the end of the world, is it? Okay, so what I also wanted to do, I wanted to grab the circular dirt. We've already got some right here that we found earlier. In fact, I think we made these plant pots on like the second stream back in February. So that's how long ago it was for when we made these really cool plant pots out of the basketball hoops. Really cool little addition that is. I really like that. But it is a perfectly circular bit of dirt. So we need to drop it into here. Oh dear. I didn't even know you could make it transparent like that. Guess you learn something new every day, don't you? I've learned so much making this mod. I really have. You know, I've learned how to make NPCs. I've learned how to program their AI. I've learned how to do so much by making this mod. There we go. And also, this will work really well if you kind of bundle in my Kellogg home mod. Do you remember I did a home mod for Kellogg? That mod actually did really well, actually. A lot of people on the Nexus really liked that one. And that would work perfectly with this mod. And I also thought maybe as like a fun thing later on down the line. Maybe if somebody's system can't handle the entire mod, maybe I could just release, like, say, the player home as like a standalone thing. You know, just have like a little shack on the regular Diamond City. I don't know, just something nice like that, just in case your system can't run the mod in its current state. Heck, my system can't technically run it in its current state. It needs to be optimized. We get like 20 frames a second, 15 in some places. Okay, so there's our little plant pots right there. It's not much, but it's pretty. It's not much, but it's pretty. It's just like me. Final render. Okay, let's give the plant pots a little bit more room, just like that. Yeah, we really need something to block the ends, don't we? Yeah, forget it. Let's just use a little box. Use a little box. Shrink it down. Looks a bit scrappy as well if we do it this way. Or does it just look like we've just shrunk a huge box? No, it looks rubbish. It looks rubbish. Looks rubbish. Okay, so Fallout Vampire says, will you ever go on a tour, Render? We did do a tour of this place last week, I think. I remember. I thought, let's just do like a casual walk-around tour of the entire mod. And it was only going to be like 10 minutes or so. 40 minutes later, I was still doing it. The mod is huge. There's so much to talk about with this mod. So what I'm doing right now is I am selecting all of the objects so we can group them together. That way we can easily use this again. You know, we can copy and paste it again. Alright, so those are those there. If we zoom right in, we can grab all the things we missed. Like, we missed some of the dirt and stuff. We missed some of the dirt on that one. Is that everything? Need to grab that one there. And also that plank. And we didn't grab the dirt. There we go. I think that's everything. So let's group it together. Let's call it plant shelf. Plant shelf. There we go. So now we can use this in multiple places, which is not bad, right? Not bad. Let's just go and start using it in places. Just like that. And again, try to line up the little stands with the rails. Just to try to make these railings a bit more interesting. That's the main thing I wanted to do. I wanted to make them just look a little bit more interesting. I like the idea of having like some bins or something along there, just because that's a bit realistic. But also I thought, what if I also reuse this? This is a really cool little asset, this thing here. This kind of archway. So it would be cool to reuse it over here or something. Bring it across this way. It might be a bit too big, actually. It might be a bit too big. Let's see. I suppose we can shrink it down, can't we? It doesn't have to be this full height, does it? It's going to be just twice as big as a person. So we can get away with shrinking it down a bit. You know, just like this. I just want to make the place look a little more interesting. Because the catwalks are too boring otherwise. I do have to be careful with this, though, because look at the size of those. Have to kind of clip those into there maybe, or line them up with the tower parts. No, it's not going to work, is it? No, that's not going to work because there's nowhere for it to be stable and secure to, is there? Okay, so I'm not going to do that. We can go and grab the basketball loops as well, though, which are right here. Grab some more of these. There's actually quite a few of these scattered around the entire place. But it's just a neat little idea, isn't it? You know, turning the basketball hoops into a flower pot. Out of all the tiny little decorations in this mod, this is probably my favourite, just because it's quite subtle but believable. You know, we've got lots of really good stuff in the player home, in the decorated player home. But this is still my favourite. Because it's just a neat little thing, isn't it? Right, so that's that there. As I said, I want to put some bins and stuff down there. Maybe put like vending machines or something like that as well. Anything along those lines. And put that there. I feel as if we need... As I said, we are going to put stuff there. So yeah, that is empty right now, but we will go ahead and put some stuff there. How about we add some of the plant shelves onto the balcony? I did want to do this for a while, actually. But never got around to it because we didn't actually make any of the shelves. So why don't we do it now? Let's go and put some shelves right here. There we are. Give it a rotate. You see how easy that was? Sure, it took a long time to make, but once you made it once, oh my gosh, then you can just throw it in again. Ottoman Cat has donated €2 and said, good to see you did lots of progress. Looks great. Everyone go ahead and chant. Otto, Otto, Otto. Everyone go to chant Ottoman Cat in the chat right there for donating €2 via the super chat. Thanks so much, matey. But were you here earlier when we actually did the walk around and stuff and you showed all the NPCs working and stuff? Showed all the guards working, showed all the shops working and stuff. Because that's what I've been doing mostly. You know, because I've had to learn so much in order to get this to be what I want. Which is something I think a lot of people... Okay, it's going to sound arrogant here, but a lot of people just don't want to learn how to do stuff. They just want it to be simple. But if it's difficult, a lot of people just can't be bothered with it. But with this one, I'm like, I'm not going to settle for what's easy with this one. If there's something I want to do, I want to actually do it. And I feel as if I've done a lot of that with this mod. You know, there's a lot of stuff which normally I would just say, well, the mod doesn't really need that, I suppose. And just kind of ignored it. But no, we've actually got some really nice stuff now. And I'm very happy we put the time into it. We all put the time into actually learning it, which is fantastic. Okay. So who is going to be our next top donator today? That's what I want to know. Currently, Fallout Fan is winning with the donation so far, who has donated $7 in total. Who's going to be next? Who is going to be next, I wonder? All the money goes directly to funding these streams, of course. I live in the middle of the English countryside, so the internet at this speed is very expensive. So therefore, the Patreon pays for it. So if you guys want to go ahead and support the channel, going ahead and sending in donations and supporting the channel via Patreon or becoming a member is a fantastic way to do it. One thing I said I would like is to maybe add some more billboards and stuff. Because even though you're very unlikely to see them, it does give it a little bit more life. And that's all I want to do in this stream. I just want to add more decorations to these catwalks. Excellent stuff. So yeah, I think tomorrow I will look into this quest. I will look into to see how viable is it. Because it's literally just going to be, you find a note, it tells you something's up, and then you find clues. It doesn't tell you where the clues are. It's not like, well done, you found clue 1. Now your next objective is to find clue 2. It'll literally just say, there are clues. You know, you've got to find the clues yourselves. You might not even know if you found a clue or not. That's looking alright. Maybe if we lower it a bit more, just so it's not touching that. Ooh, actually, yeah, we got to bring it in a bit, haven't we? The whole idea with all the billboards was to kind of put capitalism everywhere. Capitalism everywhere. The idea is that all the people who live up here have so much money, they don't have to worry about the little things, you know, like super mutants. They don't have to worry about that. They don't have to worry about stuff like that at all. And having the billboards everywhere, I think, just sums up capitalism. And obviously, someone actually did leave a message saying, why are you so against capitalism, Final Render? Are you a commie or something? Like, no, it's not that. But if you have extreme capitalism directly above extreme poverty, that's a huge problem. But even right here, you know, we got things like in the lore terminals, which I wrote, we got things like by the water stand, it says, plentiful water is a right of the upper stands, not a dream. So that kind of sums up the idea I was going for. You know, the idea that they have stuff because they deserve it. You know, because they're rich. You know, they deserve to have all that stuff. What else are people saying? FireZ Game says, Render, every time someone donates, you need to play the confetti thing. Oh, that's a good idea. Hooray! Not a bad idea. I think I'll do that. Thank you very much. Excellent. Right. So we've got another... Oh, dear. Don't click on things in the distance and then rotate the camera. You'll very quickly... That's a neat little thing, isn't it? That's a cool little decoration. Wonder if I can put that somewhere. Not realistically. It's probably got a really low quality texture as well since it's right at the back. So we've got another billboard there, which is good. And just having some billboards like under here as well will instantly make this place look good. Because we've got this little track here. But when you're going up these stairs, you just see an empty track and it looks rubbish, you know? It looks absolutely rubbish. So let's put some more billboards up. And then we'll put the lights on them as well. You know, because these signs do light up at night. But they don't do it by themselves. We actually just put lights on them ourselves. Because it doesn't do it naturally. Let's see. Get it like right on the corner. That should be good. Right, shrink it down a little. Yeah, that's probably as good as we're going to get for the size. Probably as good as we're going to get. Sweet. And now we can just do a material swap to change the image. Okay, we've got one of Jamaica Plains. The treasure of Jamaica Plains. Yarr. And bring this one across that way. We can make this one a bit bigger, in fact. Ooh. I just remembered. We've got vertical ones, haven't we? Did I actually put any in here? No, I did not, but there are some at the bar. Let's go to the bar quickly. Because we found a load of vertical signs, and we didn't use any. Because we only found the horizontal ones, and of course, the curved ones. Let's quickly go to the Diamond City Bar, which now has the karaoke stand, which is amazing. So we can grab some of the vertical ones. Fallout Vampire says, can I play Fallout 76 for you someday? I have no idea. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know how it's going to work. We might run into each other. Who knows? Early to the Fallout says, so this has no custom assets. None at all. None at all. In fact, I actually tested it on PlayStation 4 yesterday, and it still works. So, yeah. Pretty good, right? Pretty good indeed. So these are the vertical ones. Let's go and grab some of them, because we didn't use any at all when we were designing the initial exterior. What else is there? Chelsea Taylor says, hi guys, using the dog meat emoji and the heart. Oh, arigato gozaimashita, dogu meat. What else is there? Thank you very much for joining the chat, Chelsea Taylor. We've also got Trash Panda saying, you should put some graffiti on all the signs of the billboard things. Oh, no. They don't stand for graffiti in the upper stands. No. No graffiti in the upper stands. In fact, with some of the lore and stuff like that, there's very good reasons why there wouldn't be graffiti on the signs. I won't delve into it right now. But rest assured, everybody who is up here is a synth. Did you know that? That's something that we actually have said all along. And it's true. Every single person on the upper stands is a synth. It's cool, right? Because like, could you imagine how horrible that would be? You know, you've been told your entire life that people up above are better than you. And that they're the ones with all the money. They're the successful ones. But they're all synths. Very sci-fi. Very cool. Very different, I think. Alright, so let's put this one like right there. Yeah, just because we didn't get to use any of the vertical ones last time. So let's put one right there. And have another horizontal one next to it. And again, hit edit and do a material swap. Not every single picture has a material swap. It's only if the developers actually decided to put a material swap into it. But in this case, they did. So we've got all these different posters, all on different objects. It's a great way to go ahead and make huge environments quickly. You just build one sign, and then you just put as many designs onto each sign as you want. Quickly and easily change it. It's a great idea. Everyone keeps going on about Chad. Who's Chad? I don't know who Chad is. So that's good. Got a bit more decks there. A little bit more decorations there. We will need to add some light to them, won't we? So let's go and grab some of the lights from the horizontal ones. I believe we got some round here. Oh, I remember these were a complete nightmare, weren't they? I've just remembered how much of a nuisance these lights were. Okay, I've hit the markers. Okay, so grab that, copy. I don't remember exactly what the problem was. I just remember that they were a nightmare because they would never rotate the way we needed them to go. But we never really found a solution. So it was very irritating. And that's way too far out. Bring that in a bit. Okay, so paste that in there. Now give this a rotate like that. Oh, I see what it is. Yeah, the track lights are an absolute nightmare. They never go the way we need them to go. You know, the actual light bulbs. Not the light source, but the actual bulbs themselves never go the way we want them to. Alright, so if we set that to 0, set them all to 0. Except that one, which is 45. We rotate 90 on that way. It's slightly off, isn't it? So yeah, we need to... Oh yeah, and also the center point isn't dead center. That's another reason why it was a nightmare. Oh, it's all coming back to me now. The horrors of the previous streams. Try doing it on the 1. See what I mean? Absolute nightmare. Forget it. We'll have it on 90. It's not quite right, but it's close enough, basically. It's close enough for now. Maybe we can do it this way. Right, and also turn on the lighting engine so we can see what we are illuminating. And we need to raise it up a tad, don't we? Just like that. Yeah, that's okay. And grab them both now. Bring them across. Just like that. And we could probably squeeze another one in the middle, can't we? There we go. So that sign is now illuminated. Not bad, right? Do the same for this one over here. Oh, why is it pasted all the way over there? Here. There we go. If you want to paste an object onto a certain position, click on the object you are trying to paste it onto. That way, it will actually paste onto the object where you are trying to, which you have selected. So if you want to paste it on this sign, you would click on this sign rather than just hitting control. Otherwise it will kind of appear dead center of your screen, and that's no good because that's not where you want it, is it? Probably just get away with 2 for that one. So click on the sign, paste it there. Should just have to bring this one back a bit. There we go. I'm also going to adjust the position of the light a little bit. Make it slightly lower, just like that. That's good. Oh dear. And now for this one. Because it was just really bothering me. It's been bothering me for ages that these entire catwalks just look very dull. You know, they look very, very dull. in comparison to the rest of it. So I told myself, at some point I'll just put some signs and stuff like that in there, but now it's so close to the mod actually being released, we need to go ahead and do this now. Prisoned Eggplant says, hello, will this be on Xbox? Absolutely it will. It will be on all systems. No DLC or external assets required. So, that is fantastic. What else are people saying? Jennifer Montgomery says, what about combining the cycling light with a street light and providing a terminal? That way you can change the lights to their liking. No, and the reason that is because Bethesda basically removed all of the stuff that you can do in the workshop from the creation kit. In other words, if you can build something in the workshop, like connecting wires and stuff, you can't do that in the creation kit. It's weird. It's weird. You can place all those items, but you can't, say, wire them together and stuff. It's absolutely infuriating. Because people have tried. People have tried. They've wanted to basically make settlements that are ready to go. But you just can't do it because you can't connect up power and terminals and stuff to each other. It's infuriating. But that's that. I've just noticed that this thing is floating slightly, isn't it? Just going to lower that down a tad. There we go. So that's good. That's another sign walkway right there. Makes it look a bit more interesting at night time. Can we add anything on this way? We could probably like add some vines or something, couldn't we? Have some vines going up these stairs. That'd be quite neat. Just like this. And we actually do have in some of the lore terminals talking about how popular gardening is up here and planting plants, because the whole idea with the lore of it is that, how can I say it? Gardening is something that was obviously popular before the war, and nobody has been able to do gardening as a hobby for maybe 150 years or something. So it's kind of like an ancient tradition, gardening. So that's why it's so popular up here, because it's really expensive because it's old and rare. And, you know, it's just a bit cool, isn't it? I've just realised we can't do that because it's now going at an angle. It's not hanging, you know, which is what vines don't do. Maybe we could have them... What's the other one look like, though? It's kind of the same, isn't it? We could have them probably connected to the underside of the stairs. If I rotate it around. Yeah, something like this. Might be cool. If I can get it to look right, anyway. So there are like vines going up certain stairs. Size will be an important thing here. I need it to look like it's actually gripping onto the... You know, onto the stair, rather than just kind of placed on top of it. Yeah, you see right there, the sides are slightly wrong. I don't even know if this will work. Actually, now I think about it, where are you going to see it? Where are you going to see it? You're not even going to see it, are you? I don't know why I thought that was a good idea, because you're never ever going to see that. What if we just like added a little roof? Added like a little pointy roof or something. That'd be quite neat. In fact, we've already got like little pointy roofs and stuff here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. We can even hang vines off them. Let's grab just that one right there. And place it down here. Oh dear. I don't know what we're actually going to stick them on. We'll probably stick them onto just like metal posts or something. But yeah, if we can do this, might look quite neat, you know? And take it down like that. Oh, don't be a nuisance, creation kit, with your center points not being on the center. Is it because it's grouped? Is that what it is? God's sake. Like that. God's sake. Only people who have used a creation kit will currently understand my pain. Only people who have used a creation kit will understand my pain when a centered object doesn't rotate it properly. Looking like we're going to have to do it ourselves. But yeah, I like that idea. What else are people saying in the chat, though? Hackerman says, but are you sure my 1080 Ti in SLI can run it without lag? Well, my 970 can run it at like 25 frames a second, so yes. And that's before optimization. We haven't done any optimization yet, remember. So once it's optimized, you know, we've got like pre-vises in there. We've also got pre-combines and also things like static object collections and stuff. Then it will be a bit better. Because the reason why it's laggy is not because there's so many items. It's because there's so many individual items. I know that sounds crazy, but if you can group all of the items into one giant object, then it only loads one object, rather than thinking about 7,000 objects, for example. So think about it. Reading a list of like 10 objects versus reading a list of 7,000 objects, which is you're going to do faster. And that's the thing. Because it can handle the textures, it can handle the polygons, it's just the processing of so much stuff. You know, it's a bit troublesome for the old system sometimes. But that's what the optimization is going to fix. Okay, just tell you what, maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe I can just go ahead and ungroup these. Wait a sec. They're not grouped. They freaking weren't grouped. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Oh well, forget it. It's working now. It's working now. Okay, so let's try to get this at the exact angle of the stairs, because it's not 45 degrees, clearly. So a good way to do something like this, if you're trying to line it up with the stairs, is to actually place the object on the stairs, you know, kind of on the rail. Try to get it as close as I possibly can. And now let's go into it numerically. Again, yeah, try to get it close. And now we can adjust it on the actual points numerically. So what is it? Oh, it's not even going to let me do that, is it? Because again, it's center. Okay. Fine. Play it your way. Play it your way. Turn off the angle snapping. Ooh, 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 ooh. There we go. That's probably as good as it's going to get. Yeah, manually anyway. Maybe I'm just being lazy. Maybe... No, that ain't going to work. It's purely because its center isn't dead center of the object. So when you try to rotate things, it doesn't quite work. Go up, down, down, up, down. It's like the Konami code or something. I don't know. Close we're going to get for now, I think. So yeah, we can build like a little thing going up. Unless... I'm sorry if I'm going back and forth constantly, guys, but I want to get this... I want to try to build this as easily as possible, not just build it, you know? Let's do that. And let's grab some metal pipes, all these beams. They're probably perfect, actually. We'll attach these beams to the roof. And then hopefully, if we rotate it on the beams, not rotate it on the roof, it will rotate the roof accordingly with them. Does that make sense? I hope so. Right, let's scale it down a bit. Try to get the right size as well. That height, I think, is pretty good for it. And luckily, these beams there, center point is right on the bottom. So you can actually scale these up quite nicely. Okay, that's good. And rotate it numerically. Okay, so set this to 0. Ooh, dear. Nelly, nelly, nelly. It's falling over. Yeah, it's that one. Okay, so 45 maybe? There we go. Right, that's good. So now let's pop the roof down on top of it. Yeah, just like that. Great. So now we've got that there. Let's move it into position. And then we can adjust the roof scale appropriately. Man, this is the last thing we're going to be building for this mod. It's pretty crazy, right? February we've been doing this. And it's taken forever. Okay, so what else are people saying though? Let's go and read some of these. Gonna take a good look at them. Looks like people are just mostly talking about Fallout 4. Fallout Vampire says, are you ever gonna go tour on real life? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I ever want to really. I don't know. Maybe if I got big enough, but as of right now, not big enough to really justify such an idea. But they'd be cool though, I suppose. Okay, so how's that scale? It's a bit too small. Again, let's actually put it on the stairs. Try as best we can. That's pretty darn good, actually. That's pretty darn good. Doesn't matter if it's a little bit bigger, as long as it isn't too small, basically. Pop that right there. Okay, that's good. That's good. So now, let's just rotate it whatever now. Forget about getting it exactly level with the stairs. I don't think we're ever going to get it exactly level. But we'll get it as close as we can. That's pretty darn spot on, actually. Maybe like a little bit off, like 1 degree off. But since it's not letting me do it numerically, probably as good as we're going to get. Pop that back there. And now we got that, we can select this roof as our snap reference. Because right now we don't have our snap reference on, so we're just dragging things about 1 pixel at a time. But if we have our snap reference, and we turn on our snapping, once we add things, it will automatically snap to the thing we have selected. In this case, this other bit of roof. So when we add other bits of roofs, then it means that they'll all be in line. Hopefully. I've seen crazier things happen. Yep, of course. Since the center point isn't dead center, we still got to move it a bit ourselves. Just like that. Do you see that? Friggin' ridiculous sometimes. Some of the assets work really well. They just perfectly. You know, they just get it right straight away. But anything which isn't basically a perfect square struggles in the creation kit. Not because the creation kit's bad or anything. But just because it's like, I don't know what to do, Monsieur Render. Quickly, Senpai Render, tell me what to do. I'm like, I don't know, Mr. Roof. You know, you're a bit on the lopside. What can I say? Dave says, anyone here from 60 Seconds a few days ago? Say aye. Aye. Here's the thing about 60 Seconds, you know. I thought, you know what? We haven't played 60 Seconds in months. Why haven't I done a video on 60 Seconds? The game is so fun. And it's like, oh yes, I remember. It's because nobody friggin' watched it. Nobody watched that video. It was really disappointing. We beat it on the hardest difficulty. And nobody friggin' watched the video. But yeah, if you do want to watch it, we actually beat 60 Seconds on the hardest difficulty, which, honestly, not many people have done. We honestly are some of the only people who have probably beaten that on video. So go and check out the last video we uploaded, 60 Seconds. Such a cool game as well. Very cool game. And the new one is out. 60 Parsecs. That's out in like September. Yeah, you see, since it's not exactly a perfect angle, it's poking through there. Alright, so tell you what. We'll just get it as much as we can and fix it afterwards, hopefully. That's always what I say. And then it always looks a bit naff. Okay, so that's good right there. It looks alright. From the inside, it looks pretty darn good, I think. Yeah, we'll have to shrink that one down slightly. Yeah, it's not bad, is it? And also, guys, I'm going to be brutally honest about this now. These floors and stuff that we have around the entire city, I think I'm going to change them. I don't think I'll do it this stream, but I think I'm going to change them. I don't like them. I haven't really liked them since day one, but I've just thought, they work. They work. Let's just leave it alone. But, realistically speaking, I do think I'll change them. Not only are they lots of objects, because it's 2 different objects rather than 1, so it slows it down a little bit. But also, since they're just individual square pieces, you know, bits of it are not level, some of it aren't connected and stuff, it'll be easier. It will be easier to remake it using a different kind of metal than it will be to just fix this one. And as I said, I haven't really liked it anyway, so I do think I'll do that. I do think I will change the metal. Not only will it look a bit neater, but it should run a bit better as well. Yeah, so here you go. Here you can totally see how, just because it's off by like 1 angle or so, 1 angle or so, it means that these posts are not level. So I'm just going to shrink them down, basically. It's a poor man's way of doing it. But it's close enough. It's close enough. And I'll also go and change out some of these roof sections as well, so they look different. Because right now it's using the same roof. And they all look the same. So we don't want that. We want to have a little bit of variety in it. Otherwise it looks like we've just copied and pasted it. Which is what we did. But we don't want it to look like that's what we did. I suppose realistically we should just have one right at the end now, I suppose. And pop that up there. Probably stick it on the step just below the end, actually. There we go. Is that level with the stairs? Yep, that looks alright. So now let's grab all of our posts. Do they all look good? Oh, the one at the end doesn't. Shrink this one down a bit first, sorry. Just like that. There we go. Grab all of these. Hit that. And then duplicate them. Now we can just push them all aside. Push them all aside. Not turn the lights on. Push them all to this side. There we go. Now let's get it so it's touching like that. Not bad, right? Not bad. So do we have other roofing sections we can pick? I really certainly hope so. Okay, so that's what it looks like now. Roof dam. We do have other ones. Okay, so we can do, say, that. Yeah, there we go. See, we can just get slightly different materials for each of them. Because otherwise it just looks like we copy and paste the same one, which we definitely do not want to do. Because like, even if you did just copy and paste it, just adjust it slightly, you know? If you've gone and copy and pasted lots of objects, like lots of beer bottles or something onto a shelf, just rotate some of them, you know? Rotate a couple of them. Make it look less perfect. If it looks perfect, then it looks like you've done it on a computer. And that breaks the illusion, you know? Oh, that's not the right one. There's main roof. Here we go. Main roof dam. Number 1. I'll do it for that one, and also for that one. Okay. With the search and replace tool, which I showed you earlier, you can actually use it for multiple objects selected at the same time. So in this case, I'm going to change 2 objects to be this material. Since I had them both selected, it did both at one time. Really good way to very quickly change an entire environment very quickly. Alright, so that's that. I wonder what we can do to make it also look a bit more interesting. Because right now it's just like a little path. We can't do the vines because, as we've already mentioned, the vines actually, since they're static, they don't drip down. They will go down at an angle, so we don't want that. Maybe we could add like some chain lights or something. I can type in chain. I think there are like some chain lights. Or daisy chain lights, I should say. Not chain lights. That makes it sound like it's a raider decoration. Diamond surgery chains. It ain't that. That sounds nasty, in fact. Fence chain link electric. Maybe not then, actually. Well, it might just be called something else. Is it daisy for like daisy chain lights? Nope. Okay, I'm not too sure. Not too sure. But tell you what. Do we have some like over here or something? I could have sworn there were some on this sign. Just behind these statues here. Yeah, those. Oh, they're actually part of the sign. Oh, okay, so I can't use them. That's damn annoying. Very annoying, in fact. Is what it is. What else are people saying in the chat? What else are people saying right now? Fallout Vampire says, can we have more Fallout 76 news? Honestly, there isn't any. There really isn't anything new come out. I don't think there is going to be anything new until we're a little bit closer to the beta. Because anything I put out right now to do with Fallout 76 is just going to be not clickbaiting, but it's just going to be using the name to bring in people. But there actually isn't any new news. So when there's something new, obviously I will be making a video on it. But as of right now, there just isn't anything. What if I type in lights rather than just light? Type in lights implies multiple lights, so we might actually get like a little chain of them. Especially if we check for pack-ins. Let's see. Those are light bulbs. We don't want those. Traffic light signals. That might be quite cool as a decoration somewhere. Do they work? Where are they, in fact? I don't know. Where have they gone? Oh, there they are. That's kind of cool. We can have that as a decoration somewhere. We'll probably put that in between, like, some of the buildings or something. Might be quite cool. You know, just to make it look a little bit more interesting. A little bit of eye candy, you know? Just like me. Final render. Oh, where's it gone? Where's it gone? I've lost it. Ah, there we are. So, turn on my angle snapper again. Put it down there. Yeah, I don't think these work. But they certainly look pretty. Just like me. Final render. Okay. So just to make it look a bit different. Give yourself something interesting to look at. Doesn't have to make sense. It just looks cool. And that's the important thing. So many people are like, yeah, but it doesn't make sense. It doesn't need to make sense. It just needs to be cool. You know? Just needs to be cool. What else are people saying, though? Okay. Prisoned Eggplant says, put Jangles the Moon Monkey being hanged on it. Well, that's a bit dark, isn't it, buddy? That's a bit dark. Gunner1423 says, hey chat, on Vanilla Fallout, what difficulty do you guys play on? I play on very hard whenever I play on Fallout 4. Because I'm going to be honest, the game's actually pretty easy. So putting it onto very hard makes it a bit more worthwhile, I think. But, ooh, here we go. These are layers. Diamond lights. I'm just like... Are there any just in the lower city? Oh yeah, right here, goddammit. What am I doing? Ah, that's why I didn't find them, because they're... What's the word? They're pre-made. That's why. Okay, that's really not the end of the world. We can go and make some of our own, I suppose. Oh, but do I really want to do it now? Again, you know, let's do something else for now, because that's going to take some time. I'll put some lights and stuff on that tomorrow, you know, when we're not on stream, because I want to do something else right now. Let's see if we can maybe, add some signs and billboards and stuff on there. Add some on there. We also need to put some on here and stuff as well. Just to make it a bit... Oh, actually, you're never really going to see this section, are you? You're never going to see this section. There's no vantage point to where you can see this angle. Unless you're... Well, you could be down there by the water plant, I suppose, looking up. Yeah, we'll have to put some signs there. Just for the sake of authenticity and stuff. Oh, but they're all at angles. I can put one there. That's probably the only place I can put a sign. Right there. So let's grab a sign along with a lamp. Copy. And let's pop it right there. Sweet. So you got to think, where could the player go? You got to think, is there something interesting for the player to look at, you know? Mise en scène, everything in the scene. You need to have eye candy, you know, stuff to look at. Otherwise, what's the point? It's just empty. That I think is a big problem with giant mods that people make, especially if it's a new land. A lot of it is just empty and with nothing really in it. It's like, it doesn't have to be enormous. You know, that's something I quite like about Fallout 4, is that the actual map isn't that big in terms of sheer land mass, but it's all very well condensed. You know, I haven't played it myself, but a lot of people say the same about The Witcher, you know, Witcher 3. You know, it's pretty big, don't get me wrong, it's pretty big, but it's not so big it feels empty. And I do feel as if you download new landscape mods, often they do feel very empty. Because they just make it bigger than it needs to be. And when you make it bigger than it needs to be, you often struggle to put little decorations in, like this. What about that there? What is that? Propane fuel. Okay, fair enough. It's not very colourful though, is it? Not very exciting. We've got that one quite a lot though. What about Slocum Joe's one? There we go. Got a kid looking at some donuts. Seems $42 for a dozen donuts. That's really expensive. Although it wasn't someone saying that there was a huge inflation just before the war, which would make sense. But yeah, $42 for 12 donuts. Absolutely ridiculous, that is. Jennifer Montgomery says, final render. I think the settlement mode list has them as string lights. String lights. That's a good point. Let's try typing in string lights. String hits. Maybe not then. Again, I'll do some more research into it to see if there's an easier way to make it. If not, I'll just make some myself. You can make stuff yourself quite easily. It's just you've got to do it, you know? So there's a sign there. We could probably put like a vertical one here. I thought about like having one at an angle, but it's like, nah, that just looks a bit naff. It really does. Have that there. And where is its light? That one there. So I'm very happy we found these vertical ones. Paste that right there. Ooh, dear Nelly. That's not going to work. I don't mean Nelly as in the rapper. Oh. That's all he did, wasn't it? He just went, oh. Let's see. Put that just about there. In fact, I need to not have them selected at the same time, ideally. Yeah, you see, because I rotated them with the broken lights already attached, it means that the whole thing is slightly out of whack. Because my angle snap is meant to snap everything to 45-degree angles, but that's clearly not a 45-degree angle. And it's because those lights haven't got an accurate center point. So it got very confused. Yellow one. Well, I know all games are inherently released broken, but this sucks. It's true that whenever you boot up the creation kit, even if you've never made a mod in your life, it instantly says, warning, there is 5,000 errors with the game. And people go, oh no, I've broken my game already. It's like, no. Fallout is just broken. Most of the errors in the game are either things that actually aren't issues, or it's something that is hidden. So often, you know, it's like, oh, this wall isn't working right. Level designer? It's like, okay, we'll just cover it with a bit of plank wood or something, you know? And that's a good way to do it. Chelsea Taylor says, gotta go get a bus. Gotta go get a bus pass. I'll be back soon. Good luck. Thanks very much, Chelsea Taylor. Nice to see you soon. And Callahan13 just subscribed. Thank you very much, matey. What else are people saying? Yeah, Callahan13 just saying hello. Hello there, matey. Some people have a problem with Fallout 4 with an update this week. I didn't have a problem with it. It's just a, it was actually a Creation Club mod, or like a Bethesda.net update. Because I noticed Skyrim Special Edition also had an update. Which basically means that is an update for Bethesda.net itself, rather than just new stuff in the Creation Club. Which is what it mostly is nowadays. It's like, oh, there's a mod for Fallout, there's an update for Fallout 4. What is it? Oh, it's Creation Club stuff. Because, you know, they download it to your system even if you haven't bought it. It's goddamn scandalous, really, isn't it? So it's technically on my computer. You know? It's technically already there. So I kind of already got it, you know? But yeah, it's what it is. Oh, and also in other news, people, in other news, I actually got my entrance into the Battlefield 5 open beta just before starting the stream, which is cool. I didn't really care for Battlefield 1 too much, if I'm completely honest. It felt a bit too chaotic, but I'll try the Battlefield 5 beta just to try out the new graphics card when it arrives next month, you know? Try out the RTX features. Okay, so that's good. We don't have any that curve the other way, so we can't put any signs there. We could put another vertical one there, I suppose. So let's see. Yeah, I can't believe we've been working on this mod since February, guys. Since February. It's absolutely insane to think of how much stuff we have built. How's that light looking? Yeah, that's lit up pretty nicely, isn't it? Looks pretty good. I wanted to kind of give the impression that these actually are light up signs, and there are mods which actually make all the signs light up anyway. But since I don't want to include external assets in this, and not only that, but also PlayStation guys wouldn't even be able to download it then, for God's sake, then we just made it ourselves. We've done that quite a lot, actually. There have been things that I've wanted from, you know, like Wasteland Workshop or something, but it's like, well, I can't use Wasteland Workshop assets, so I'll just make my own version of it. And it works out pretty well, actually. Oh, we've made some of the light up signs and stuff like that. You know, the ones which actually have the light bulbs hanging off them. We just made some ourselves for the player homes. Works really well. What's that one? A red rocket one. Okay. And lower it down just a tad. There we go. Some more billboards in place. Fantastic. So now that entire walkway looks much more interesting. Much more interesting. And if I can add kind of a similar... Actually, turn the lights back on. If I can add like a similar kind of roof system to all of these little stairs, it will make it look a bit more interesting. Because that's the important thing. I just want it to look interesting. It looked boring because there was just nothing there. It was just stairs. But anyways, let's go take a look in game now. Let's go take a look in game because I want to see what it looks like. Here we go. Good stuff. Alright, so also, I'm going to go and check out Twitter in a bit. I'm going to check out Twitter in a bit when the game starts to load. So if you want to send in a message to Twitter, go ahead and do it right now. Oh, and also, brand news. I've just seen it on Twitter, but there is currently 50% off bundle on all items in Fallout Shelter. If you're interested. I enjoyed Fallout Shelter. I mean, I stopped playing it once my vault kind of became too good. Does that make sense? You know, it's like at that point you're just sitting around training people, you know? You've got all the rooms you need, basically. At that point you can probably say you've completed Fallout Shelter, I suppose. Okay, so let's do this here. Alright. So let's load up the old mod right here. Launch Fallout 4, please. So we can go take a look at it in game. A lot of the times we have great ideas, it looks great, but then we go and, you know, check it out in game. And it's like, doesn't look quite right. Okay, so what are people saying on Twitter? Oh, actually, wait a sec. Wait until we actually get the game loading first. How about that? So let's actually get the game loading. Yes, please. There we go. Hit load and exit save. Okay, so the game's loading. Let's go and check out Twitter then. What are some of you guys saying? Let's go check it out. Right here. So Laura Elshoot says, come see the Masterpiece mod getting its finishing touches at the hands of the almighty creator. Final render. Hey, thanks very much, Laura. Very nice of you to go and include the link into the video there. Here's the thing, guys. A lot of people say, but nobody follows me on Twitter. So what's the point of me going ahead and sharing on Twitter? No one's going to see it. If YouTube sees that the streams get shared on Twitter and stuff regularly, then they boost me. You know, they boost me on YouTube and stuff like that. So it definitely helps, even if you don't really have people on Twitter. It definitely helps out. So thanks very much, Laura. Very nice of you to say. Chelsea Taylor says, I'll be back again later. Hey, no worries, Chelsea. That's okay. And Hunneydragon, or Hunneydragon, not too sure which, says, getting more excited about Render's brilliant work on the new mod. I have to get a new graphics card to make sure I can load this mod. Well, I'm getting one next month, and I hope that works as well. But no, as I said, it works on the PC. It's just slow on my 970. You know, it's slow on my 970 with no optimization. When the optimization in, it should be better. Although, I'm only going to say this, well, only going to say this once. That makes it sound horrible. I'm just going to say it as bluntly as I possibly can. I have no idea how much I can improve the performance on the PlayStation 4. Because the PlayStation 4 really restricts you with how you can optimize it. With the PC and Xbox, there's probably like 4 or 5 different ways I can optimize it. With the PlayStation, I think there's one way I can optimize stuff. So, very much limited. Okay, so let's go check out the new changes then. That looks alright, that does, doesn't it? Yeah, here's our little flower pots. Yeah, they look okay, don't they? The mud isn't in there properly, as you can see. The mud is not quite big enough. We need to make the mud pile inside the pot a little bit bigger. But the flowers look okay, and so do the shelves. What does this look like in here? Yeah, that's cool. I like that. That's really, really nice. And again, if we can have like some little chain lights going in between all the posts, you know, kind of going do-do-do-do-do, that'll look really, really pretty. Really, really nice. And we can have those and kind of all the walkways leading up. Just, again, just to make it look a bit interesting. Which I think will be awesome. And we've got some more plant pots down here, haven't we? Yeah, that's good. And if we go around to the other side, we can go and check out the other sides. It's over here, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Those signs look good. Yep, they look alright indeed. And at night, they look really, really nice. All these signs and stuff, they look really, really good when you have these signs shining up at night. Especially from the lower levels. Looks really good. We've got all the water and stuff flowing from there still. Yeah, I'm thinking, oh, we could probably put like a big billboard, big vertical billboard in between these bits, couldn't we? You know, in between like the post and the bar. We could probably do that. And I want to have some more billboards like going vertically across these ones as well. So when you're walking along this corridor, you've got something interesting above you. I can't put anything there. That's actually the edge of Diamond City. Although I have already said I'm going to like put some rubbish bins and stuff like that here. You know, I'm going to remove these rails and put down some rubbish bins and stuff here. Oh look, there's the iconic red seat of Fenway Park. I don't know why it's there. But, you know, obviously all the seats are color-coded for what team is playing, home or away. And there's one incorrect one there. And that's in real life as well. There is one incorrect chair sitting in Fenway Park. Pretty neat, right? Cool. Not bad, right? But yeah, it all works well. All works well. You really get a sense of the scale of the place back here. You really do. And you know what's really weird? Are you flirting with me? What's really weird is that this mod actually runs better in VR than it does in the base game. Weird, I know. But, yeah. One thing I will do, just to kind of demonstrate what's happening, I'm going to go and adjust time. So I'm going to show you guys everybody kind of leaving and stuff like that. So set game hour to 19.99. The hours work on military decimal point systems. It's weird. So 19.999 will give you 7:59 PM. So now it's just about to turn 8 o'clock. And now, oh, when it actually loads up a little bit there we go. A load of NPCs are going to start to head back home. You know, we've got all different apartments. So we've got like apartment 1 here. This is the one that you can build in, you know, for free. You can open this apartment. It's yours. You know, it's an interior cell. So they'll start to head home now. Most of them. But then another, I think it is about 50-50 actually. Let's see, look, even people from the Church of Atoms, some of them head home. And others go to the bar. Hey, it's Chelsea Taylor.
What? You lost?
Yeah, let's head inside the bar. So we can kind of see what it looks like, you know, with the new karaoke bar added, which is really, really cool. So I'm just going to bring the chat back, don't I? Okay, what else are people saying, though? Go and read some of these. Why are people talking about Jangles being a racist teddy bear? Jangles a space monkey is not racist. Jangles is not a hate symbol. Oh dear. Nearly accidentally thrown a grenade there. So yeah, this is the bar and new casino area. Oh god, look at Can of Pringles right there. I love Can of Pringles. He's easily my favourite NPC that we have built right there. But now, since I've made it so that half of the people now go home rather than go to the bar, it's much less crowded. You know, we had like, no joke, about 40 people all crowded in this one spot, and it was awful. Nothing really worked. But, you know, we got Mr. Handy back here. He's going to be the barman. I haven't set him up to be the barman yet. I need to probably do that. I'll probably do that tomorrow, actually. And Connor Shannon has donated €2 through Super Chat and says, good everything to you. Oh, thanks, matey. That's very kind of you to say. Everyone go ahead and chant. Connor, Connor, Connor. Everyone go ahead and chant Connor Shannon in the chat. Type in Connor Shannon in the chat for donating €2 via Super Chat. Thanks so much, matey. That's very, very kind of you. Yeah, so it is still pretty crowded, as you can see. But the more time they spend in here, the more time they start to spread out, basically. So when they first arrive, yeah, they do kind of bunch up a bit. But then they do start to spread out a little bit. Hey, Can of Pringles. Yeah, I still love this karaoke. I'm so glad I came up with this idea. So look, we've got Country Roads Take Me Home. John Denver. Track number 76. I just thought it's a cool idea. It's a cool idea, and it's different. It's different, you know? And I was just really into making the terminals and stuff at the time. So I love it. I love it. And of course, we can even go upstairs as well. We can go upstairs, and people do come up here. They do sit down on the seats and stuff up here. Oh, people are saying confetti for Connor Shannon. I forgot. Hey! Hey! I need to find a way to automatically do it, don't I? Hey, thank you very much for that donation. Connor Shannon. Thank you very much, matey. Yeah, so are you lot gonna... Am I gonna have to squeeze in between you two ladies? Yep, okay, there we go. Ah. So there we go. Oh my gosh. And Connor Shannon has donated €3 via Super Chat and says, General, a settlement needs you. Oh dear. Connor Shannon is now Preston Garvey. But hey, everyone go ahead and chant in the chat. Connor, Connor, Connor. Hooray! Everyone go ahead and chant Connor Shannon in the chat for donating €3 via Super Chat. Thanks very much, matey. That is really, really kind of you. And, oh, this is all birthday money. Thank you very much, guys. I'll be able to use that on holiday. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to going away on my holiday. I'm just going to London for a few days. Just going to London for a few days. But I'm going to take my camera. I'm going to go to the Imperial War Museum and stuff. I'm going to go to the Churchill Armoury. Going to go around Covent Garden and stuff and just have fun. Just have fun by myself. I just thought I'll show you the player home as well. Nothing's really changed, but I've noticed we do have a few new people in here who have been asking what kind of the point of the mod is. Well, we've also got a player home in here. A fully decorated player home. And it's got all the kind of things you need, including like chem stations and stuff. I did upload a video the other day, which is like a full walkthrough of the entire place. And it's like 40 minutes long, the entire video. So you guys can get all the intricate details of all the places and stuff. Alrighty. So that's pretty darn good. That's pretty darn good. Ah. So yeah, we can jump down there still, can't we, if I remember correctly? Yes, we can. And this is our balcony. We also added our little flower pots here, which is nice. Nice to have a little bit of foreground in there as well. Okay, what else are people saying though? Connor Shannon says, how did you get the bottle cap emoji? Yeah, you need to be a sponsor to use the emotes in the chat. You need to be a sponsor, or technically it's called a membership now. You've got to hit the join tab. You might have to watch the video on an actual computer or use the YouTube gaming app in order to see the button. But it is there, so you can go and sponsor the channel in order to get all of those emotes. Whew. Yeah, look, looks really good at night. Let's go check out the signs we made. Now it's night time. How do they look? Yeah, they look pretty good. They look pretty sweet indeed. So you can see them from really far away. Oh god, this place needs to be optimized soon. It's even driving me around the bend. Something else I haven't mentioned as well. I've done loads and loads of just tidying. Like this building. In fact, let's go ahead and set it to daytime again, because it's getting a bit annoying now. Set daytime to 11. What? Oh, set game hour 2. Sorry, game. If you look at this building, this was absolutely atrocious. Like, bits of metal were poking out through the floor, they were going through the ceiling and stuff, and things had little gaps in the middle. I spent loads of time just tidying this building and making it look a bit neater. Oh, see, look, here come all the people who went to sleep at 5 PM, all the people who went home at 5 PM. They've now come out. They've now come out and are going to go do their regular jobs. Not bad, right? Fallout Vampire says, can you vlog in London? Yeah, that's the plan. That is the plan. And it's going to be awesome. What else are people saying? Gunner1423 says, why is this stream so cool? It just is. It just is, isn't it? But yeah, really cool to actually see the entire mod working. Really cool to see it working. Alright, I wonder if we can... Hello, Ironmonger. Maybe we can read all the terminals and stuff. Kind of discuss some of the lore of the place as well. And we've got Packard using it. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Go on. Go on, get. That's my favourite Southern thing to say. Yeah, we're going to say, go on, get. I love that. Okay. Let's go ahead and use this. And Connor Shannon has donated another €2 via Super Chat and says, treat yourself. Oh, thanks, man. Everyone chant in the chat. Connor, Connor, Connor. Hooray! Everyone go ahead and chant Connor Shannon in the chat for another €2 via Super Chat. Come on, we got Connor Shannon dominating the events board up there. We need someone else to go ahead and knock Connor Shannon off the events board. Who's going to go ahead and do it? We need 4 donations to knock Connor Shannon off the event list. Who's going to go ahead and do that? Not that we don't respect you, Connor Shannon. Alright, so we read that one. We've also got another tab called Shopping in Luxury. The Upper Stands shopping centre contains all the shops the Commonwealth desires that can only be found in the Upper Stands. This could only be possible with the support and dedication of the brave citizens of the Upper Stands. The stand boasts the most prestigious shopping venues, including the Antique Store. The Antique Store stocks treasures from the past and the present, giving your home the level of class and sophistication you deserve. It says you'll deserve. I'll need to go ahead and spell check a lot of these stuff. The Garden Centre. The irradiated soil of the earth is your canvas. Experience the pre-war hobby of horticulture and help make the Upper Stands the most beautiful place in the Commonwealth. The Liquor Store. Luxury drinks for the prestigious. Simple. The Gun Store. Whilst for security always guarantees your safety, you can't put a price on freedom. Buy guns today. I just thought that was like a fun Fallout-y way of saying buy lots of guns. Originally, I was going to say something along the lines of, you can't put a price on the Second Amendment or something. But then I thought, well, that doesn't apply in Fallout, does it? Because the old government is destroyed. So that doesn't even make sense in the world of Fallout. Okay, let's look at the park terminal now. Again, this is when we start to read the lore and stuff like that. So, the Upper Stands information terminal. Welcome to the Upper Stands Park. User Sole Survivor signed in. History of the Upper Stands Park. The Park of the... And Dylan Wildy has just subscribed. Thank you very much, matey. The Park of the Upper Stands is famous for its pre-war plant life and romantic aesthetics. The park offers free water in the shady gazebo for pets and is a friendly place to meet with all Upper Stands residents. Adjacent to the park, you can also find the Children's Play Park with additional seating for parents and guardians. Which is true. We've got the nice shaded area right here with our lovely little chess set. And it's animal friendly. We've got Lost Ranger down there. Right, matey? And we've got the kids play park right there. And Connor Shannon has donated €1 via Super Chat and is now filling the events board. Everyone chant, Connor, Connor, Connor. Hooray! Everyone go ahead and chant Connor Shannon in the chat for donating another euro via Super Chat. So yeah, we've just got 4 Connors right there. Who's going to go and knock Connor Shannon off the events board? Who's going to knock Connor off? We need to go ahead and see some new names on that events list. Let's get some new names there. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, so if we go around here, let's read the water one. We briefly mentioned it in the creation kit, but let's go take a look. DC Water Terminal right here. So, history of the water plant. The Upper Stands water purification plant is one of the biggest purifiers in the Commonwealth. It took approximately 75 years for the parts to be sourced and restored to working condition. This was due for the need to source a pump powerful enough to pull dirty water from the lower city, purify it, send it to where it's needed using the entire city piping system, then drop the wastewater back down to the lower city. This could only be accomplished by the great minds of the residents of the Upper Stands. Plentiful water is a right in the Upper Stands, not a dream. So yeah, that's a very dystopian kind of message right there. That's a very... That's not tongue-in-cheek at all. That's very much saying, oh, we're the best. So yeah, as you look, we actually do have like piping systems linking the buildings together and stuff. So you can actually see all the water traveling across the entire city. And I need to do a bit more plumbing. But eventually all pipes will lead back here. Kind of like a water cooling loop in a computer or something. Okay. So the next terminal. Again, I had loads of fun writing all these terminals. It's actually pretty enjoyable writing all the lore. And as I said, the part of the quest is going to involve the terminals actually. So you'll definitely want to read them when it's time to do the quest. That looks really nice. That generally looks really good. Here we've got the apartment list right there. DC apartment terminal. History of the Upper Stands apartments. The Upper Stands apartments are the perfect... Actually, I need to turn my E and B off. I can't read it. The Upper Stands apartments are the perfect home for any high-class resident of Diamond City. Reliable electricity, running hot, purified water, and the right to decorate makes these apartments the best on the market. Currently, apartment 1 is available for furnishing. And Connor Shannon, yet again, has donated €1.11 via Super Chat. Connor! 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 Way! Everyone go in and chant Connor Shannon in the chat for €1.11 right there. Come on, guys. Who's going to try to beat Connor Shannon right there? Who's going to do it? I want to see someone do it. But no one's stepping up to try and knock Connor Shannon off his little pedestal right there. Who's going to go ahead and do it? I don't know. Yeah, and again, since you actually missed the walk around video, this is the apartment you can decorate. This one right here, apartment 1. It's completely free. And this is your little interior apartment, which you can decorate. So, you know, we've got a fair amount of space. It's probably about 2/3 the size of home plate, something like that. And you have your workshop right here, behind this little circuit breaker. So you can just build in here if you want to. There's actually quite a lot of resources inside the workshop already. I do need to add some more though. Some things like gears and stuff, you know, little things would be really helpful. But yeah, look, so you can just go ahead and build stuff. I didn't do the thing that Homeplate does, where it's like, you can't build certain things because it's an interior cell. Forget that. You can build whatever you want in here, walls and stuff like that, even though I don't have all of my menus here. But that's just simply because, you know, mods, you know. I need to go and adjust my load order and stuff, I guess. But yeah, that's the player home. You can go and decorate in here. No problems whatsoever. It's not a settlement. You can't send people here and stuff. It's just a home. Okie dokie. So I also need to... What is it? Power plant. That's the next one to go ahead and read. Fallout Vampire says, oh no, Render. You can donate yourself and knock him off the board. But that's not the point. That's not the point. It's one of you guys has got to knock him off the board. That's what it is. Okie dokie. So yeah, here we have the Church of Atom power plant terminal. Right here. This is where the lag is worst. You know, when you can see all the regular Diamond City and also the regular mod as well. What's the frame rate here, I wonder? 12. Yeah, this is where the frame rate is worst. When you can see the entire city and the entire mod. 12 frames a second on my GTX 970. So it's actually a very old graphics card, that being said. I can't wait for my RTX card to arrive next month. It's so exciting. Okay. So let's read this terminal right here. History of the Upper Stands, Church of Atom and Power Plant. Diamond City has always been proud of its diverse people, culture and religions. This tower was primarily constructed as a power station, using a salvaged pre-war nuclear ICBM as its fission reactor. This provides power to all Diamond City, not just the lower stands, but also the upper stands, of course. The Church of Atom was sold the privilege of using this tower as a house of worship under the condition that they also maintain the nuclear fission reactor. This location is dangerous and you are not advised to enter without radiation protection. But yeah, so the people in the upper stands actually paid. They actually paid. No, the actual Church of Atom paid for the right to use this as a house of worship. But yeah, and let's check out the final terminal right here. Upper Stands Terminal. History of the Upper Stands and deluxe penthouse available. The Diamond City Bar is the highest venue in Diamond City. Come enjoy some adult drinks, karaoke, pool, or relax on our exterior second-story balcony with friends. Bar open from 7 PM to 2 AM, which is true. You can enter, but you can't actually buy drinks until 7 PM. And deluxe penthouse available. There is also a deluxe penthouse suite available to rent on the second story. You don't actually have to pay for it. That's just there because it made sense. But I think that's all the terminals now as well. So that's all of the lore and stuff. That's all the lore in there. So that's pretty darn good. And now we can enter the interior cell just because I want to finally see something with a more stable frame rate. Fantastic stuff. But yeah, I love this little area, the karaoke. I love it. I'm addicted to this karaoke. Right there. Of course, the karaoke terminal is a terminal still. But I just think it's cool. I need to add a bunch more songs. We've got 5 songs in there right now. It's just a simple copy and paste, you know, the lyrics from Google or whatever. I just think it's cool. I just think it's cool. Alrighty, so is it time to end the stream now then? Yeah, it's about time to end the stream now then. We'll very quickly go and check Twitter again. We'll very quickly go and check that. But then it's time to end the stream. So guys, there's a couple things I'm going to do to fix some of the stuff we did today. You know, like put some of those lights on the rooftop area, like we mentioned. But besides that, we're pretty much ready to go with releasing this. Squeaky Squeaks has donated $2 through Super Chat and says, hi again. Hey there, Squeaky Squeaks. I'm sorry you're late, man. We're just about to wrap it up. But everyone go in and chant, Squeaky Squeaks, Squeaky Squeaks, Squeaky Squeaks. Hooray! Everyone go in and chant Squeaky Squeaks in the chat for donating $2 via Super Chat. Thanks very much, matey, for that $2 donation right there. But yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to probably add some more of the flowers and stuff that we have added to the railings, just to make them a little more interesting. Add more of see, looking this way, it's great because you don't see the city, so the frame rate's pretty good when you look this way. I'm gonna add this little roofing section to all of the vertical stairs. Again, just to make it more interesting. It looked boring, so we really needed to do that just to make it look more interesting. But besides that, all I need to do is do that, as I just said. I need to do the quest. I think I will do the quest now. I'll see how it works. If it means external assets, I won't. But if it doesn't, then I'll do it. As I said, very small little quest. If not, it'll just be pretend quest. You know, you just go and find the clues and stuff. And I want to have this released, as I said, before my birthday. Before I go away on holiday to London. So before the 20th of September, I want to have this released. I am gonna offer it to a few people to test it. You know, on various systems. So, once the optimization is done, of course, I mean. So, I think it's going to be good overall. It's just a matter of hoping that I can optimize the PlayStation 4 version, basically. That's my biggest fear. No promises that the PlayStation 4 version will be stable. But it at least works, you know. It just means it'll be like 30 frames a second, you know. But honestly, on the PlayStation 4... a lot of the areas of downtown Boston are about the same frame rate. So I can cope with that, basically. Okay. So let's go ahead and get ready to end the stream then. Let's get ready to end the stream. And later the forward says, ooh, could my character be part of the quest or maybe little Fallout? Trust me, with what I've got in mind for the quest, you don't want to be part of it. You don't want to be part of it. Well, no. Everybody on the upper stands is technically part of it. But... as you guys know, everyone in the upper stands is a synth, and it's going to kind of explain some of that. And Squeaky Squeaks has become a sponsor! Hooray! Everyone go in and chant, Squeaky Squeaks, Squeaky Squeaks, Squeaky Squeaks. Hooray! Everyone go in and chant Squeaky Squeaks right there for becoming a new member of the channel. That's awesome, matey. You can now use all the custom emotes of the channel. Go ahead and use the custom emotes. In fact, I might as well go and spam them into the I might as well go and throw them into the chat right here, just so you can see them. Excellent stuff. So now, go and paste those in there. There you go. Those are all the custom emotes you can now use, Squeaky Squeaks. And if we get 5 more, then I believe we can get... no, we need like 10 more in order to get a new emote. But once we get 10 more members, we can get a new emote to use, which is fantastic. Okay, but as I said, I am about to end the stream right there. I was about to end it. Maybe I'll demonstrate the PlayStation 4 version again for you guys. I'll demonstrate it again, just so we give some people who've just donated and just joined and stuff like that, give them a little bit of extra time, just to see something, you know? Alright, so... how do I do this again? How do I do this? How do I turn it on? Alright, so I believe if I go to turn that off, yeah, you'll see no signal for now. But I'm going to quickly rig up the PlayStation so you guys can see what the PlayStation version looks like anyway. I am streaming at 60 frames a second, aren't I? Yes, I am. Okay, that's good. Later the Fallout says, Little Fallout says hi and bye render. Oh, we're going to quickly check out the PlayStation version. So Little Fallout can see herself if she wants to, which is pretty sweet. Okay, I need to turn off the HDCP protection, don't I? Then I can plug it in. I mean, it's kind of annoying that you've got to do that, but it makes sense. It stops people from, like, you know, illegally copying videos and stuff. Okay, so HDCP, turn that off. Okay, Gunnar says, much love from Wales. Oh, thanks very much, matey. Very kind of you. Right, I'll just quickly plug it in. Hey, Dave, help me with the cable, Dave. No, not that cable, the PlayStation cable. Last time you pulled that cable out, you remember the entire ceiling collapsed. Don't touch that cable, Dave. I've told you. For the last time, Dave, no. Dave, we're going to have a falling out if you keep touching the wrong cable. I've done it now, okay? I've done it. I've done it for you, Dave, alright? I know you're trying to help, Dave, but you really do break things a lot, don't you? Yes, you really do. Okay, so let's very quickly go and check it out then. We'll very, very quickly go and check it out. Okay. So yeah, I don't actually have the audio right now, do I? So I need to... How do I get the audio? I believe it is that. Yeah, you should be able to hear it now. Okay, so Fallout 4, here we go. Okay, please stand by. So yeah, I do like the PlayStation. It's just, since I'm a PC gamer, everything I do is easier on the PlayStation. Is easier on the PC, sorry. What else are people saying, though? David Hemovitz says, do you like Bloodborne? I have kind of a love-hate relationship with Bloodborne in a way, because I love Bloodborne, but I got stuck at one point, and I never went back to it. And I've restarted the game maybe 3 times, and always got stuck in the same spot. I've just never got back to it, you know? I really enjoyed Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 2 I didn't really care for, and I think really number 1 is the only one I really liked, if I think about it. Because I didn't finish the other ones. I didn't finish the other ones at all. But to tell you the truth, that's okay. That's okay. In fact, we actually do have an entire Let's Play of the first Dark Souls game on the channel. Which is pretty insane, really. Okay, I did... Let me think about this. Which save am I going to load? Because I actually did try to do something on the PlayStation in the Church of Atom, and it didn't quite work. I tried to do like an optimization technique on the PlayStation just to see if it would work. But realistically speaking, it didn't work, as you'll see. Firezeck Game says, Render, please answer me. I'm really curious. Please tell me when you were going to London. I am going on the 20th until the 22nd. That's when I'm going. As I said, just a few days. Just by myself. You know, I just want to go and chill, have fun by myself. I hate this PlayStation controller, by the way. I bought it second hand. And it's like someone's chewed it or something like that. Literally, I've been putting it in their mouth or something. Probably like some Fortnite weeaboo or something. So yeah, is this... Oh no, this is the old version, actually. Or the optimization worked. No, I don't think so. I think this is just the older version. Okay, so we're inside the Church of Atom right now, by the way. We're inside the Church of Atom. And let's go outside then. Let's go outside. Jennifer Montgomery says, at Squeaky Squeaks, the share spike, caps, Dr. Pepper, and emotes are the best. Are they your favourites, are they, Jennifer? Like, as I said, I kept telling people, we need to get to 15 sponsors in order to get the new emote. We got 15, and then once we added the new emote, people just unsponsored. It's like, that's really taking the mickey in a way, you know? It's really kind of taking the mickey in a way. It's like, okay, it's great we got the new emote. It's like, come on, you know? If YouTube sees people sponsor and then unsponsor, that really does negatively affect me. So only sponsor if you can actually afford it, you know? That's all I'll say. Okay. What else are people saying in the chat? Just Squeaks to go ahead and join the new emotes, which is absolutely fantastic. In fact, can I get the music going again? The old music going again while it's loading. It does take a long time to load on PlayStation 4. It does. It's a big mod, okay? And this is the thing I just want to reassure people. Or just let them know and let them be very much aware of. The PlayStation 4 version will not run well. I will do literally everything I can to make it better and optimize it. But it won't run that well, okay? That's just the bluntness. And also there's a little bit of lag on the screen, so if I run into walls or something, forgive me. But yeah, these are the kind of frame rates. This is where the frame rate is worst in the mod, remember. This is where it's worst. And, you know, we can see all the people starting to go back to their homes and stuff like that here. But as you get into the city, the frame rate does get a bit better. But obviously, it's still not perfect. I will do everything I can to... Why is Sherry's hair the wrong colour on the PlayStation 4 version?
Whatever it is,
that's not right.
Leave me out of it.
Why is your hair like that? That's unusual. Oh my gosh. And Squeaky Squeaks has donated $2 through Super Chat and says, add an emote of Shrek. Well, if we get another 10 members, then we can. Everyone go and chant. Squeaky, 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 squeaky. Hey, everyone go and chant Squeaky Squeaks in the chat for donating $2 via Super Chat. Thanks very much, matey. Later the Fall Lad says, WTF? I know, why is your hair? Your hair was red on the PC version. I'll have to look into that. As I said, PlayStation 4 version, it's a bit awkward sometimes. But besides that, this is the kind of frame rate you can expect. As I said, it won't be worse than what you're seeing right now. It won't be worse than what you're seeing right now. That's a good way to describe it. And as I said, you know, it's playable. What are you doing, doggo me? You're crazy. It's playable, it's just slow. And I will try to make it better. I will try to make it better.
None will escape the Great Divide.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, that's the PlayStation 4 version then. Okay, so I reckon I will go and end the stream now then. I'll go and end the stream now. Let's go into the bar so we can end it on something which has some nicer frame rate. Just something, anything with nicer frame rate, please. Give me the nicer frame rate. I need the FPS to be high. High like me. Final render. What's that sound? But yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty cool overall. So thank you very much for watching the stream, people. It's been a good stream. We did some good designing stuff. And I feel as if we really fixed a big problem with the mod that was bothering me for a very long time. It was bothering me that loads of the catwalks looked really boring. So I'm glad we have now finally fixed that to make it look a bit better. So thank you very much for watching this live stream, guys. It's been a really good one. Remember to check out all the cool Patreon people in the description below who help support the channel with their financial donations. Remember, without some of these names scrolling along the bottom, then the entire streaming just wouldn't happen. It just wouldn't happen. So thank you very much for watching, guys. And I'll see you in the next one. And remember, guys, we probably won't stream this again. I know I said this a while ago, but we probably won't just stream this again until it is done. Okay, we probably won't stream it until it's done. But I'll give you regular updates and stuff like that. And hopefully we can get it done soon. As I said, I want it released in the next 20 days. So that includes, you know, optimizing it, well, finishing it, optimizing it, testing it, and releasing it. You know, we'll probably have like a release party and stuff like that when it's actually done, you know? So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next stream. Bye-bye, gang. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Have fun, everyone. Remember to drink your milk and eat your vegetables. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Or is it the other way around? Dave, which is it? Oh, you drink your vegetables and eat your milk. Oh, I thought so. Okay. Bye-bye, gang. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.